That is good banter.
All good?
Yeah, good. Good, mate.
Hello and welcome to episode 31 of Good Banter. And, well, we are
Tommy boy.
in a fucking park. It's come to this.
This is where we're at. We've lost that many gigs. Our houses have been repossessed. You've had to sell the kids.
Our wives have left us.
And we are living in a park overlooking the tan. Or are we? I don't know. Do we say where we are? Are we doing the wrrong thing, Tom?
We are doing the wrong thing. And,
okay, we've got the mask,
put it
though.
in Google Maps. We're only allowed 10 Ks from our house, and I am 19 Ks from my house. But that's all right.
I'm 5, so I probably could have gone out a bit further.
So we could have met in the middle and
could have done it on the Monash or something.
We should have.
That's all right.
Could have worked that out. But anyway, so long story short, we thought we'd better do the right thing and not have Evan around to my house as we often do. Thought we'd better do the right thing and not sit in the car.
No.
So we thought we'd fuck it, let's sit in the park.
That's 1.5 metres, isn't it?
Yeah, give or
It
take.
looks a bit different. Get on the YouTube. It looks a bit different. It's all a perception thing, but we're definitely 1.5 metres apart from each other.
So we're sitting in a park. It looks like it could rain, so we're under a fucking tree.
We could not have picked a worse day. This is fucked.
Shit. But anyway, lots of people run around the tan.
Yeah, they're loving
So
it.
They're staying active, which is good. Sticking to the rule. Not many masks. Oh, a few masks.
No, they got the mask. But when you're running, you
When
don't
you're
have to
running,
wear
you
the
don't have to
mask.
wear a mask.
No,
which is good. We should be wearing a mask. Do you have to wear a mask on? Because you've been on set, haven't you?
I've been on set. Yes. We can get into that later on. We sort of had to wear the mask when we first rock up. You got to check in. I've had 35 COVID tests. They've all come back negative. So
how many tests? So you got to get tested every day, or?
Oh, not every day, but every few days had to get tested.
I haven't had a test. Did they still they sticking it up the?
But one of them, she sort of just rolled it around my inner nostril, and okay, that breeze has picked up. Hopefully, you can cut that out of the pod. Because sometimes they go real deep. It's like, oh, she's going to hit my brain.
Well, I heard, this is when I was, don't mean to name drop, but when I was doing, it was my last gig before the first lockdown, was for the Carlton Footy Club. And they were getting tests every day at that stage. And it might have been early days, they might have worked out they don't need to do this, but they had to get, and I don't know if this is bullshit, but the distance from the bottom of your thumb, where your thumb meets your pointing finger.
Is that like measuring your penis?
Yeah.
Remember you used to do that? They used to say a bloke's penis was from the thumb to their finger.
From the bottom of the thumb?
I think your thumb, if you're looking on the YouTube, the thumb, end of your thumb to the top of that. And,
is that erect or?
I think erect. But it doesn't work in my case. Mine
spot on.
Okay,
my penis
there you
doesn't
go.
have a nail on the end of it, but
mine's got a cut. Yeah,
but anyway, so they were saying that was the length that they had to insert up the nose, and of course you're talking Harry Mackay and these guys,
big hands,
big fucking big mitts, big buckets. So they were sticking this thing about 1.5 meters up the up the snoz.
I wonder why he was wearing a headband. He had his head taped up like bloody.
So, they were getting nosebleeds and all sorts of shit. But I think since then, that was early days, the bloody working themselves out. But, you were saying?
Well, when you go into the, I'd been going to the showgrounds to get my tests, and they jam it through, and you sort of, you put your head right back in the seat. But, they set up a little tent. They had a nurse and a doctor come on set.
Oh, so you're getting it done on set?
Done on set,
nice.
mate. Yeah, they don't fuck around here. So, the first one went up pretty high, but then the last sort of one I got, it was just she just rolled it around my nostril.
A
little roll around, and then just pretty much just rubbed it on my tongue. And,
I can't see what you're going to get fucking 15 centimetres up that you're not going to get 10 centimetres up.
Well, that's exactly right. If you got it, you got it.
If you got it, you got it.
Yeah, I mean, the way they're talking about it now, it's, I think someone just ran past with it and it flew up and hit us, and so we've probably got it now.
But then there's guys fucking jelly wrestling and they're not passing it. So it's bloody.
I think jelly.
This COVID's, it's inconsistent.
It's very inconsistent.
I don't know
think
what
anyone
to believe,
knows.
But you just can't watch the news. The news is fucked.
News is real fucked. You got to listen to this. You get on the YouTube, you listen to this, and
you get facts.
I did make a mistake though last episode.
Okay.
Because I thought my Bucks was this weekend.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I
what the
fucked
fuck you were
up.
talking about,
I
man.
fucked up because it's meant to be next weekend, but it's looked like that's not going to happen.
Well, it's over anyway because we established that you're having it in the country.
Yeah, I think technically
outside
it's
of the ring.
Yeah, there was no ring set up, but I think it's down the peninsula. But
Yeah,
I don't think they're going to say on Thursday, even if they don't extend the lockdown, they're going to go, all right, go to an Airbnb and get shit-faced with 15, 20 of your mates.
No, I think the whole idea.
That's going to happen.
No, I think the whole idea was that people don't go country for the long weekend.
That's right.
They don't travel for long weekend, so they're trying to stop people like yourself.
Yes.
Getting off chops with mates.
Yes. No, you can't
and then
do it.
spreading it out in a country town. And,
No.
So look. Anyway,
It's not
so that's disappointing. The wedding's been called off now. The Bucks party's called off. Things aren't going well.
Kristen said, is this maybe a sign saying that we shouldn't get married?
Oh, there's been no more solid sign in the history of signs. But
I think so, yeah.
But just keep fucking pushing on.
Keep pushing on.
Keep pushing on. But it's not till August, so we got time.
We'll be right. 2
Got
months.
time.
2 months away.
So, but I went and got the.
Talk to me.
I got the jab.
Woo-hoo.
I went and got.
I got the jab the other day as well. I didn't mean to. I just put my finger through the toilet paper.
Oh.
It was, whee.
They call that the jab there. I've done that a few
jab.
times.
Oh, yeah.
The old paper.
How was the jab?
It was all right. It was fairly time consuming because we're trying to get on for about a week trying to book an appointment. That's impossible. So we thought, fuck it. I'm just going to go down and try my luck at the walk-ins. It opened at 9, so I figure if I can get there at 6...
Oh, there'll be no one there.
There'll be no one there.
No,
so,
6 o'clock. Who's up at 6?
I had a bit of a sleep in, unfortunately, so I didn't get there till 6:30 down at Sandown.
Did you cut a few laps first around the track?
Yeah, took the Mazda 3 out, cut a few laps, and then lined up, and it was... So I was about, I would say, 150 to 200 metres long. The line was when I got there at 6:30.
Oh, Jesus. So people have camped out. It's like a bloody AC/DC concert.
Oh, 100%.
Or grand final tickets.
I was prepared. And people were actually commenting, geez, you're prepared. So I had a deck chair, I had my laptop, I was snug as a bug in a rug, had my jacket, had a book, had a good book.
What book?
Flea.
Chili Peppers.
Interesting
right.
stuff.
Well, he's lived a life.
It's been a fair chunk of it down in down Australia too. Interestingly,
yeah. He grew up here, didn't he?
He came back here. He's living in LA for a while. Came down to Australia, but loves Australia.
Loves it. It's great. Melbourne, especially.
Yeah, so queued up, and then 9 o'clock comes, and they've let about probably 100 metres worth of people in. And fuck, we are flying.
Yeah.
So it's 9:03. The line's been halved. I'm thinking, I'm going to be done by fucking 9:15 here.
You'll be getting your second jab on Friday.
But then 2 other lines developed. There was the people that had booked and the people that that work at the old people's homes. And I was like, fuck this. It'd be quicker for me to apply for a job at an old person's home, get it, and then fucking go on the other line the way we're going.
Yeah.
So I ended up, I didn't move, so I fucking moved the deck chair up to a better position, and then I just sat there for about 2 hours. Nothing was happening.
So you're not in your car, you're actually lining up. You
got
the deck chair. Right, so you're out in the elements.
And I don't know whether it's because it's Sandown or because it's just the people that are more wary or it's that age group, but a lot of Asians, like probably 80% Asian.
Yeah, well, I think they're cautious.
They're cautious. They're probably...
Maybe it is that area, neck of the woods.
Yeah, but the people behind me were Chinese. Lovely lady and her mother, and they were from Carnegie, so that's a fair way away.
Yeah,
but they're still Asian. So, yeah, the Asians love...
the jab.
I don't know, maybe love it's free. Maybe they love a freebie. I don't know. Look, I don't know. But anyway, so it's one of those things where and then we'd get into the next stage and we're fuck, here we go.
Yeah.
And then you'd start the next stage for 20 minutes. And then they're like, oh, you guys can come through. And like, here we go. Fuck, another room. And it was just this endless sort of... But once we got in there, can't complain, very well organised, tried to get some photos, but they strictly no photos.
No photos. Well, everyone's posting photos. I think getting the jab is the new, running a marathon or something. Everyone gets a photo when they run a marathon.
I ended up sneaking one in, but I was going to put my helmet on and shit for the suburban football, but that would have been a bit full on. So I just got a little sneaky one when I was sitting in this little section at the end for 15 minutes.
They just check you that you don't pass out.
No, and if ever you've... sometimes you feel like you're in a rat race in life, and you'll never feel more like that than in that waiting area, and just like a number. So you're sitting on a chair, they're all distance, and you're just staring at a fucking wall, and there's nothing to do. And like obviously everyone's got their phones out.
So it's basically like Melbourne the last week or so.
Exactly, except you're just sitting. It is. But then they yell at your name.
So when you say rat race, what do you mean? Like you're just sitting there, you're just doing nothing.
Like you're just a number. Like you are. Like we are. What are we? Is this
doing?
what the world's become? We are sitting.
Are we off to the chambers or something?
What is fucking going on here? This is no good. So anyway, but then they call your name out and you're done, and you head out, and 21 days, and side effects, bit of a sore arm, shit and blood. I've had 2 strokes, but besides that...
Yeah, you noticed your cheeks were a bit droopy today when you pulled the mask off?
I'm fine. I am
That's
fine.
Great.
But then I was just talking to my sister, and she said the second one
is
the one that gives you the knocks around, which is...
So your sister, she's had a couple.
No, she's just... she's a hairdresser.
She's heard the words.
Hairdressers know everything. They're always...
They know everything.
They know all the goss.
They love a chat, hairdressers.
They're like the... in the old days with the mafia, the guys that shine the shoes...
Oh, yeah, they knew everything.
They would
just shining shoes.
All the mobsters would get there, and they would talk while they get their shoes shining.
Johnny Bravo's going to take a hit out on so-and-so.
Yeah, so they're the modern-day shoe shiner, the hairdresser. There's not much they don't know.
They're relationship experts. That's what I find hairdressers are.
Because
one of my good mate Ads, his wife, she's a hairdresser. She works from home, and... I think the wives and the girlfriends come in bitching about how the husband, he doesn't do anything around the house. He doesn't cook. He doesn't clean. He doesn't look after the kids. He's just a piss wreck. And my mate every now and then will go, hey, mate, sharpen up. Your wife fucking hates you.
Yeah, you got to be. I think she's. I think she's careful. You got to be careful. You're not putting in too much. Like you don't want her to come back the next time and she's fucking left her husband because you told her to leave the husband. So I think they're just good listeners.
They're very good listeners. And they love a chat themselves. So that's good.
They what?
They love a chat themselves.
They love a gas bag.
They love a
fucking gas bag.
Love a gas.
Love a. Yeah.
So what else is? I guess big news. Like obviously, have you got? You've talked to me. What have you got?
A few things, but no, you go.
We yesterday we thought, all right, my fiancée, Kristen, she was meant to be having that, and I'll get into the acting stuff later on because I have been dealing with an absolute Hollywood heavy. Did I tell you who the main character was?
No, you even told me shit.
Well, later on, this will be good. Wait till the end of the pod, and we'll get onto that because this is.
Wait.
We'll do it later. We'll do it later. Keep hanging. I'll bore them with some fucking other stories first, and hold on. I'll tell you that.
Dish up some shit and then fucking knock them out of the ballpark.
It's just a few little quick singles, and then I'll hit them with a big 6 at the end.
Nice.
That's what I'll do. But obviously, so the wedding has been, what's going on there? Looks like the Bucks has cancelled. My fiancée was having a bridal shower this weekend. That didn't happen. But, hey, big news.
Bridal shower, hens?
Nah, bridal shower. So this is a bit more
classy,
low key, classy. Yeah, there's no dick straws.
Bullshit.
At a bridal.
I don't like the sound of this.
I don't like the sound of this. I know. So this was my brother's wife, Louisa. She does pop up picnics. Okay. She was going to do a little bridal shower with close friends, maybe bridesmaids, bit of family action, and just a bit more classy. Have a few cocktails, put a few. What am I trying to say? Cushions down and just get shit-faced and have the dick straws.
Dick straws come out later?
Yeah, they'll come out later, but that obviously didn't happen. So...
Did you have a hens as well? Or
she's got a hens as well.
We can have one. You just got to have a hens.
The dick straws are coming out then. But we kicked old mate out of our property.
Yeah. And
we got the keys yesterday.
So old mate's, you might see him around here somewhere.
Old mate, I think he's moved to Frankston. He might be sleeping under a bridge in Frankston.
It's been good for him. Toughen him up.
Yeah. So we rocked up there yesterday, and final inspection. We thought, mate, this is going to look. And I must admit, he's
done a good job.
He's done a man's job. He did a man clean. Which it wasn't too bad. He sort of got everything out. There's no holes in the walls. there's still some cobwebs. A lot of cobwebs. I don't know whether he had a bloody spider plague in this bloody joint or
Well,
whatever.
that's a job where you're doing the absolute fucking bare minimum. You guys have
Kicked him out.
You've kicked him out. It's pretty inconvenient.
He's on his
him.
ass.
It's the
He's
middle
lost
of
his
winter,
kid.
Middle of COVID. You've fucked him over.
He hates us.
Oh, mate, I wouldn't be cleaning out cobwebs for you guys. I wouldn't be doing shit. I'd be doing the absolute fucking bare minimum. So, no, I'm with him. I'm with him on this one.
And he's sort of cleaned the benches and the sink and all that, but there's still, I don't know what he cleaned it with, whether his own jizz or something. I don't know. There's bloody, it was, but we said if we were re-renting, you get him to come back. But we said, fuck that. It's a few cobwebs. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. So we got the keys, and now the big thing starts. Like Kristen's there, my dad came down, my mum came down. All right, what are we going to... It's going to need some painting.
Yeah, give it a lick of paint. It's a good time to do it before you get all your shit in there.
That's exactly right. And Kristen had this grand idea of, we'll go down on the weekends. We'll do that. I said, yeah, well, that's a quick way to bloody get divorced before we even... we even get started, because I'm thinking, because at the moment I'm just counting down to the wedding. I'm thinking there's 7 weekends or something to the wedding, and the last month before the wedding, I'm pretty sure that's not going to be smooth sailing. Kristen's going to be going, I've got to lose fucking 10 kilos. I've got to, I put more jasmine rice water in my hair. My hair's all bloody dry and whatever, so I'm tipping that's not going to be unstressful.
No.
So you don't want to be bloody go, we've still got to paint 3 rooms of the house, and we've got a couch on the roof and a bloody...
How long till you're out of your current place?
Well, we've got till the 28th of, is it June? Yeah, June.
Yes, you got a fucking...
So we've got a bit of time.
Got a good working.
And then Dad was like, I'll come down and paint. I said, he's retired. He's got all the time in the world. I'm like, Dad, don't. Man, I'll get a quote on painting. They'll come in. They'll do it in 3 days. I mean, everyone thinks they're a tradie when people get a house,
everyone thinks they're a tradie, but painting, I've got a mate that's a painter, and fuck me, to do 4 years apprenticeship to become a painter is laughable. That is, I reckon by the end of the 4th hour, you pretty much got your fucking head around it. And nowadays I've got these little edging things that, it's a piece of piss. Mate, your dad, mate, 10-minute
So you reckon get him to do it?
Oh, get him to do it. All you got to do is, you drop a bit of shit. You got to put down enough stuff so he's not dropping shit.
It's a relatively big house. It's 3 bed. Fuck. I'm not bloody. Bloody.
Not Dr. Dre.
I'm not Dr. Dre or whatever. I'm not. MTV Cribs, but it's 3. You got the garage. You got 3 bedrooms. You got a couple of bathrooms. There's a big living area, and they've sort of got these walls with holes in it, so you got to cut in around the lights. I'm like, just get some bong-smoking painter to do it.
Yeah, true, but look, it's quite therapeutic. Like, I didn't mind painting. We painted a house once.
Well, do you want to do it?
No, I'll never do it again. But no, you got the radio on,
Yeah, well, you can only listen to Triple M. You hear the same song 10 times a day. You go insane.
Put on some podcasts. Get into it. Do it yourself.
I can't. We can do it on the weekend. I've got to go back to Cladden. All the gigs are shut down, so I've got to bloody get back on the tools.
Yeah.
And then they start, okay, so, and then we're talking about ripping up carpets. I'm like, there's not that much carpet. We've got 35 rugs that we need to put down. We could just cover the house in rugs and you won't even see the carpet.
Right, well, I reckon...
We put the rugs on the roof. You won't even see the paint.
Mate, what you've got to do, rip the fucking the carpet up, paint, get the new carpet in, and then you don't even have to put shit down. You can be as sloppy as you can.
No, we want the rugs. We got 35.
You want the current carpet.
Oh, do you mean just paint? Oh, there's tiles though as well.
Okay.
Sorry, mate. I'm not painting a great picture, but very helpful. You're helpful.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to.
And then
so
Dad's like, you got to put the power on, and he's telling Kristen, do your research. He goes, no one wants to research the best deals. Just get the fucking power on, and then if you get your first bill, and if you've got to sell the house, you go, maybe we'll change.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll change.
Exactly.
And the other thing, what are you going to do in the backyard? I said, well, at the moment, I'm just worried about getting a painter. I'm not worried about the carpets. I'm not going to start ripping up the backyard
can wait.
2 months before the wedding. Let's just take a chill pill. Let's relax. I mean, you're not going to get everything done in 2 months before the wedding. Let's just bloody chill out. But we're in there.
You want to get as much shit done before you get your shit in.
I think just the painting.
Yeah, just the painting.
That's it, yeah.
Yep.
So
Paint the joint.
that's just paint the joint. So if you know any painters, hit us up at reallygoodbanter@gmail.com. We're down in Mornington. Mate, even throw us an apprentice. We'll do it on the cheap. I'll pay you cash. Let's bloody get amongst it. So that's, we're in.
Oh,
what do you got, Tommy boy?
Times. Well, I was actually watching the something jotted my memory.
Jotted it.
Did you jot your memory?
Have a look what people are doing. They're jogging. It's
Jogging.
jogging your memory, mate.
Do you?
Yeah, you jog your memory. You don't jot your memory. Is that right, Big D?
I'll look it up.
Look it up right now, mate.
Jot your memory.
While you're doing that,
Jog your memory.
I will hit.
I've been saying jot for 40.
Yeah, you're
43 years. Oh no, jog your memory.
Yeah, jog your memory. There you go, mate. You learned something new.
Fuck me. Anyway, so something jogged my memory. The other day, I was watching the news, and there was this couple proposing on a big
yacht.
No, not a yacht.
Dock.
It's on the water. It's a big
barge.
Bit of timber that you walk out.
Pier.
On the end of a pier.
That is a tough one. On
the end of a pier.
Yeah, right.
So he's proposing on the end of a pier, and he's got down on one knee.
Good man.
And he's dropped the fucking ring, and it's gone tuk tuk and gone through the gone bloop and into the water on this sort of lake sort of setup up in New South Wales. Anyway, so he's obviously shit himself, and he's rung a deep sea diver who's come in and found the ring. And it was a nice little story. And it's a lovely story. But it jogged my memory. And this would be going back bloody 5 years. And this is... I don't think at the time we sunk in how unbelievable this was. So where I work at this... At the company I work for, we've got a warehouse, and we send stuff out to Bunnings stores all over,
letterboxes,
all over Australia, anywhere in Australia. Sometimes New Zealand,
children's,
Tasmania, far north Queensland, from one end to the other. WA,
mate, it's big.
So anyway, in our warehouse, mainly Vietnamese. It's just the way it's worked out.
They're all getting the jab.
Because back when we were small company, we just had a couple of Vietnamese guys. Whenever we need
cheap labour, current affair. Tommy's going to get chased down here by Mike Munro.
So you just say, look, Fong, we need fuck. They got funny names. There's a guy actually called Fuck. It's PHUK.
UK, yeah.
And
Fong, we need some fur.
And anyway, fuck. And
fuck.
Anyway, so we need.
What do they say if someone tells him to get fucked? Get fucked, fuck.
Get fucked, fucked. So look, Fong, we need someone else, and he'll just ring a bloody cousin or brother or something, and say it's all Vietnamese. And anyway, one of them one day was getting around in this beautiful ring, right? He'd always worn it. And I'd often see it and go,
it's a nice ring.
He shouldn't be wearing that.
No, not at work.
Not at work.
Not around the warehouse.
And we asked him, and it was worth $30,000.
Oh!
This ring. It had diamonds all over it.
Who'd he steal that from?
Ring. Beautiful. Well, that's not important. It's not important who he stole it from. It's that he stole it.
It's that he stole it.
Anyway, it's family. It had been his family. Anyway, so one day he lost it.
Oh,
he lost it in the warehouse while he was picking jobs. So everyone's got to start. It wasn't a big deal. I think he knew he'd done the wrong thing wearing this ring because a few people had said, stop wearing the ring.
Jesus.
Anyway, really nice. Got gold with some diamonds.
Is it a bit too much? Is it a bit too much wearing a ring like that for a bloke? A bit wanky?
Oh, not if you're Vietnamese. They love that shit.
Okay, all right.
They I think fashion taste isn't their high.
No.
They'll wear a $30,000 ring and like
a
$7
$2 Chicago Bulls.
Yeah.
Dennis Rodman singlet.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. So they've got some pretty crazy
it's madness
styles. But anyway, so he's lost it. Whatever. It's gone. Everyone's had a bit of a look. It's fucking gone. Maybe it'll turn up.
You fucked Fung.
And you fucked Fung.
You fucked Fuck.
Fuck. So anyway, about 2 weeks later, a week later, me and this other guy, Steve, were out at a store.
Stevie.
Right? At a store doing a new layout. So we're doing these layouts in the stores, and we're organising this new layout that will be rolled out to every store.
Roll it out like the vaccine.
In Australia. Like the vaccine.
Getting rolled out.
So the idea is that every store will have this same sort of little layout with the numerals. Anyway, so we had this box numerals of this new range that had been sent to the store.
Yep.
So we're going through the box, hanging them up on the shelf. There's the fucking ring.
The ring.
The ring is sitting
in
this box. So he's packed this job to Port Melbourne. It's fallen off, gone in. We would send out maybe, say, 1,000 orders a week.
Okay. That's a lot. Well done.
And normally it's a Bunnings team member that puts them away.
Oh, yeah.
This is the one time that we were going out because we were setting up this new layout. And we've found it. So I've taken it back to...
Did you tell him?
No, fucking no. Got a new car. Sold and got a new car.
Fucking Steve is rolling around in a big Hummer.
He's still looking for the...
Boom.
Fuck's still looking for the thing.
Yeah.
He's fucked. Fuck if he knows where it is.
Fucked is still fucked.
No, we gave it to him, and much to my disappointment, the next day he was wearing his ring again.
He hadn't learned. Did he give you... Was there any I'll buy you a bowl of fur or anything? Did he give you anything?
He might have said it. Look, we can't really understand what Fuchs says. So, so he might have been happy.
Well, he can't understand.
He might have been trying to get rid of the fucking thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he seemed happy.
That's good.
So that's just a little one that
that is amazing though. Out of all the boxes that could end up, it's like finding the fucking golden ticket on Willy Wonka.
I don't know how you actually... there's probably a way you can work out the percentage of that happening, per store.
It's probably not up to us.
No, I'm not going to do that.
But
it would be very low. It would be well under... Oh, fuck, I wouldn't have a clue.
0.00001%.
So back to your John Dory about the bloody... your little... acting. Time to drop a fucking bombshell.
Okay, let's do this. Let's get into the acting. So, on the last episode, I said I've gone in. I had to send the photo with my long hair, and my shit head, and they said, "Bang, Evo, we want you. You've got the role. It is non-speaking.
Jackpot.
But I got to be directed. They got to direct me. I am playing man couple." So I'm in a couple. I've got a wife. I've got a kid.
Who's a wife? Is it realistic?
Probably is realistic. I mean, lovely lady. I got to meet her. She was great. Probably not someone I would go for, but maybe.
What's your kid like? Good kid.
Bit lippy, to be honest.
Oh. Are you allowed to hit him, or is...
No, it's a chick. It's a girl.
Okay,
it's a girl. Got the red hair, though, so I think they've gone, they've done well. They've nailed that. But I have to go out for a costume fitting, okay? So this is the Friday before I start filming. This is the thing. They go, I still know nothing about the series. I know it's called...
Have you read the script?
No, I haven't read the script. I thought, and that's what I think. I think I'm too good. I've never had any acting lessons. I've done 1 year of drama.
Too good or not good enough?
I'm sort of putting a bit of sarcasm on this. You didn't really read it. Because we're in a park. We're looking at people jotting past. So I go, I haven't read the script. I just hear no lines, bit of direction. I'll pick it up on the day. That's how good I am.
Yeah.
So I go in and I walk up. I do another COVID test. I had to get tested before I think I did the costume fitting. Yep. And I still got no idea what's going on. I walk in, and the costume guy says, "Okay, we've got a few little outfits for you." And he goes, "Oh, do you know much about the show? Have you read the script?" I said, "Oh, mate, no, I haven't. I've read the script, mate. I have not done a thing. I don't know what's going on." And then he dresses me up in these weird sort of shorts that I'd never really wear. They're just, shorts where you got to put a belt on and you sort of, I don't know, it's sort of dressy shorts.
Sort of like you'd wear to the polo or something.
Like you might wear to the polo. And then I was wearing these bad boys, the old Converse.
Yeah, they don't go with that.
All-Stars. Well, they did.
Oh, did they?
They did. They said, I was wearing these. I put socks on and they said, oh, yeah, maybe that's the look we're going for. And they put on a cheap little surf T-shirt. There was so I'm dressed up in this cheap...
It seems like a fairly major role to not be speaking.
Well, I'll get into it.
Okay,
I'll
sorry.
get into it. So I put on this daggy little surf shirt. I've got these weird sort of dress shorts. I've got the Converse All-Stars.
So you're looking like a fucking idiot.
I'm looking like a dickhead. I am looking like a dickhead. And old mate, the wardrobe bloke says, Joshy, he goes, oh, do you know what your role is? I said, well, judging by this, I'm a fucking daggy dad. He goes, yeah, that's pretty much it. You are a daggy dad in the fires.
Yeah.
And so there we go. So
in the fires.
Well, yeah, it's based around. I can pretty much say this. I think the only thing they don't want you doing is posting photos.
Okay.
Like getting photos and then posting that on social media. So I won't do that, but I can talk about it. I think so. I didn't read my contract either. So
fuck that.
That's all right. So anyway, I'm playing a daggy dad, that's what I think. And I turn up on the day, and sometimes you sort of forget when you're a comic and when you're doing the number, you got to try and meet new people, and sometimes you forget about all the new people. So I go in there and I'm thinking, because I don't like talking too much. I sort of keep to myself a bit, but I can strike up a conversation.
Yeah, you're good. Good banter.
I'm not bad. It's good banter. So I go in and I meet my on-screen wife, and we've got some mutual friends. She does a bit of improv. She does a bit of improv,
okay.
So she sort of knows a few people. We get talking, and she's a talker. She loves having a chat, so I thought, you take the reins, baby, and I'll just go along. So she was beautiful, and then I start going, well, I haven't even read the script. What's the fucking go here? So she's giving me the rundown on what the script is. She's read the whole thing because she's got lines.
Has she?
She has got lines. She's, And I thought because I was a bit role, and she had lines, I thought maybe old little Evo, he might get a trailer, his own trailer.
Your own trailer?
Oh, I thought that.
No.
I thought that. But no, we went out to Arthur's Creek there. But the good thing was there weren't really many extras on the shoot.
Extras
so
are weird.
Extras are weird. A lot of extras, if you've never been on a shoot, extras think that this is their big break, don't they? And they get a bit...
We've talked about that extra with the toss the coin, didn't we?
Oh, no, have we?
Did we talk about that?
The what coin?
That sports bet shoot where that extra...
I think we did.
Yeah, gee whiz, that was...
Did we? Or did we erase that? I don't know.
I don't know. But
sure. Maybe we... Go for it. Go for it.
I'll talk very quickly. So there extras, and I apologise for any extras that are listening, but they can be pretty weird units.
Weird.
And they're basically just waiting for their big break.
Yeah, they're walking past the camera, they're tossing the coin.
Anyway, so we're doing this shoot for sports bet. It's all going well, and this extra who'd never spoken in his life. He's just basically has always been in the background. And all of a sudden, we need someone to toss a coin.
Yes.
And I've said, let's just grab this bloke.
Yeah,
and
he looks all right.
You should have seen his eyes light up. Like, this was like, we've just said, do you want to be...
Do you want to sing the national anthem at the grand final?
Yeah, or something similar.
Probably not as scary.
Or do you want to be... who's Matt Damon?
Matt Damon is Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. You know that role he plays where we're going to give him the biggest role.
Oh, Born Identity.
Born Identity. We're going to give you.
Do you want to be the Born Identity?
You want to be
Jason Bourne.
Jason Bourne. Do you want to be Jason Bourne? It's like we've said that, and he's gone. He was so fucking excited, and all he had to do, no speaking, was just toss his coin. And so I've gone up, set up the cameras, and all around. This guy, he couldn't toss a fucking coin.
He's like a fucking 2-year-old kid.
I don't know how you could phically do it, but he was flicking it and it would go straight up and wouldn't spin.
Yeah,
like, you couldn't do it if you tried.
Yeah.
We've got to start taking this guy down to bloody down to the
coin costume competition
on Anzac Day. What is it?
The two up.
Yeah,
the two up.
Make a fucking mint
Come
off
on,
this
buddy.
bloke. This guy, because he can pick what he wants.
He could start rigging the two up.
Yeah, because it goes straight up. He's fucking unbelievable. But anyway, this poor bloke. We got about 10 minutes in. And we're like, we're gonna have to fucking drag this.
We're gonna take him out.
We're gonna have to get someone out.
Oh God!
And we've had to say, oh, sorry, mate. We're gonna have to
get someone who can toss a fucking coin.
We're a bit time poor, and the poor bloke was shouting. forget it. If you can't toss a coin, you can't toss a coin.
You can't toss a coin.
But anyway, so you.
Sorry, I think we had mentioned that on there. But anyway, it's good to refresh.
It is.
Go back and listen to it. And, okay, someone's walking past another dog going, these guys are weirdos. They do look fucking
she's
weird.
too.
Yeah, she's weird. She's an extra. Okay, sorry. So, all right. So, I haven't read the script. She's telling me what's going on. And then it comes to one of my first scenes on the first day. So, paint the picture. The fires are sort of raging around us. And I'm in the kitchen. So, everyone's been evacuated from the fires. We've all just rolled up to this.
You stayed there and fought?
What's that?
Did you stay and try and fight the fires?
No. I'm Daggy Dad.
Yeah.
So, I'm in the kitchen with 4 women, and I'm going, what the fuck? I am a loser. Why aren't I out there trying to protect the kids, trying to save the building? Why aren't I out there with a hose like bloody Tony Abbott, just trying to fight the fires? Even a bucket. Give me a bucket. Give me something. No, they're running through this scene. These girls are sort of getting a spread ready, so they're putting mince pies on this plate.
The house is burning down, and they're organising
all the evacuation.
Lunch.
Well, maybe the fires were further away. I've
this storyline's got holes all through it.
Well, I didn't read it, so I'm tipping what is going on here. And the problem is when they don't film all in a row. So I haven't read the script, so now I've got to try and work.
That guy was dead 10 minutes ago. Now he's fucking.
I'm saying to my wife, he was on fire 3 hours ago.
He looks fantastic.
He's in the burns unit, and now he's looking great.
This is a rebel.
This is shit. So I'm trying to put it together. She's telling me what's going on, and her role is I've got to cut this fruitcake. So that's my big role, old Daggy Dad.
Yep.
Everyone's out because I'm going. Where are the other husbands? What are they doing? But they're on the roof with a whistle, protecting everyone. They're out with the fireys being heroes. I'm in the kitchen.
Some man's got to stay back. May as well be Daggy Dad.
Daggy Dad. My last big role, I was throwing bloody Nicola Gobbo against the wall, and I'm cutting fucking fruitcake. This is bullshit. So
you're versatile.
I'm versatile. So she comes in, and she's got to squeeze past, and she grabs me and goes, her big line is, because I'm cutting the fruitcake.
This is your wife?
This is my wife. Yeah. Coming in, she goes, I think you can cut it a bit thicker, Darl. And I sort of just go, smile like I've, had a stroke like yourself.
I'm guessing the situation's not that serious.
Well, it's not too bad at the moment. Everyone's sort of just got
if
there.
If you're worried about how thick the fucking slices are of the cake.
I'm thinking about that.
I'm guessing that there's no immediate danger.
And I didn't have a line, but I felt like saying, fucking you cut it yourself, bitch.
You should That's right. Fuck. I should be out with me mates.
Should be out with me mates having a fucking beer. I'm in here cutting fruitcake like old Daggy Dad.
Yeah, loser.
So they run it once.
You just copped that.
So I had to cop it. I had to cop it. I had to smile like I had a fucking pulse stick up my ass. And she wears the pants in the relationship. And I go, oh, yeah, all right.
My life's shit.
Yeah, okay. I'm so
loser.
glad. Oh, yeah, why are we still together? I should have left you 10 years ago.
Thrown it against the wall. It
was rock hard.
Fuck this.
So fucking I was thinking about it in my head. Because you do it, you run it that many times. And the first time they said, well, it seems a bit weird because you'd say something back. Whether you said, go fucking cut it yourself or I wish I never married you, bitch, whatever. You had to say something.
Well, any relationship worth their salt,
there's got to be a rebuttal.
There's got to be enough humour, even the driest.
Like the fruitcake. The fruitcake was dry.
Couple in the world that have got no humour. If the wife says, cut that cake a bit thicker.
There's got to be something.
Saying something back. Like, how about you go fuck yourself?
I'll cut my fucking finger off. I hate this shit. Or he's giving a look like, he's saying something. Saying something.
This script is
shit. The director goes, yeah, you need to say something. I said, fucking oath I need to say something.
What do you say?
So I go, yeah, no worries, hun.
Oh.
What a loser.
Daggy Dad, loser dad.
Daggy Dad. And then so she does that, she grabs me, and then they've got to film it from all these different angles. So I'm in the kitchen, I'm cutting this cake, I cut the cake, and then they bring a new one in and shit like this. And I'm going, oh man, I am a fucking
It doesn't seem
nerd.
like that should be a major scene in the film.
Well, it's not a major scene.
Well, it seems to be a lot of effort going into it.
Well, you can't just film it once.
Is
They've
this
got
a
to do
movie
it
or a
for-
series?
It's a series. There's 6 different episodes,
Oh,
and
okay.
I'm in the one with I'm Daggy Dad, and we're getting evacuated. And was there anything else that happened there? No, cut the cake. Yeah, I basically just worked out
So
there.
you're making shit for the firefighters.
I'm making shit for the men.
The
I'm
heroes.
cutting up cake. I'm a loser. This is my first day. I go, this is fucked. First day out of 7, I thought, this is ridiculous. I am a...
I reckon. You know what I
Daggy
reckon
dad.
happened?
What?
I reckon they fucked up. They're meant to get an Erin. You're meant to be a female. And they turned up and the producer's like, who the fuck's this bloke? This is Evan. We said get an Erin. We said Erin, you cockhead.
Erin.
And then, oh, fuck, just write him into it.
Yeah, maybe it was meant to be like a lesbian couple. It was maybe it was meant to be...
I don't know.
Or maybe.
It
but-
doesn't sound like you should be in that scene.
No.
Anyway,
we move on
I'm not
from
here
that
to
because we'll go back into... I'll tell you because things sparked up, but we'll save that for next week. But do you want to know who the big Hollywood
Oh, yes, please.
heartthrob, the big actor, the guy who I was just rubbing shoulders with... You like that, buddy?
Here we go. Who is it?
Sam Worthington.
Sam Worthington! Sam Worthington?
Oh, Sammy boy.
Which one's he? Is he
He's-
Thor?
No, that's Chris Hemsworth.
Oh.
It wasn't
Sam
Chris
Worthington.
Yeah. Do you know
Sam
Sam Worthington? I watched the first time I saw Sam
Thor.
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 No, he's not Thor.
He wasn't in
It wasn't who's it? Matt
Denzel. He wasn't
Denzel
fucking
Washington?
Denzel Washington.
He wasn't. He wasn't confidential, man. I don't fucking know. Do you know Sam Worthington? Clearly
Yeah,
not.
no, I
Clearly
reckon
not.
I do. Good
All right.
actor.
Good actor.
Yeah, what's he been in?
He's been. I first saw him in 2003 in an Aussie movie called Getting Square. That was with
Okay, I haven't seen
David
that one.
Wenham. It was with
Why do I know the name? He's got to be something bigger than that.
Avatar.
Oh, Avatar. Yeah. Wow.
Woo-hoo, Sammy boy.
All these big actors, they're doing the mini-series now.
They're doing it.
Because
he...
series are the new thing.
Okay, so this, and I'm going to do this in a 2-parter. Next week, I'm going to talk about Sam Worthington. For the first 3 days, he was not giving anyone anything.
He's probably got his. He was in.
He was in his own trailer. He's in his own trailer, and
But they also sometimes they get in. They become that character.
They do become that because that's what he was doing before each scene. Like he was just because you'd run lines. What happens is
He's a very good actor.
He's a very good actor, and I mean he's not Thor, but he's pretty good.
No.
And so before the scene, you've got to run the line. So everyone stands around who's got lines. I mean, obviously not
You're
me.
standing there
I'm
cutting
just
your cake.
standing there cutting cake. Go, cut it thick, you loser. So they're running lines, and he goes, oh, well, he just sort of stood out and goes, I'm not going to come in for this. I'm going to just play it and see how it rolls, okay? So he's already, I think, and the first few days, it seemed like there was a bit of tension between director, actresses, other actors, and Sam. It seemed
he
like
might think he's coming down a level to this.
Well,
this
he's
might be down
definitely
a level for him.
He's out in Arthur's Creek when he's la-di-da.
He should be in Hollywood.
LA. He lives in LA with old. And who's he married to?
I don't even know
You
who
don't
he was
know?
fucking 30 seconds ago. So
Lara.
Bingle.
Oh!
Wow,
It's
wait.
old Wertho.
Bingle.
Yeah, the old where the bloody hell are you? Well, he's out in Arthur's Creek
Wow, wait.
filming a shit show of a fucking series when he thinks he's better than. So
Yeah.
so he's becoming the character and he's in character and he's
Is
sort
he
of
a firefighter?
No, he's not a firefighter, but he's definitely not cutting cake.
No.
He's a manly dude in this. But he's running his lines, and he's sort of like before each scene. I don't know if this will show up. Get on the YouTube, by the way, because this is funny. We got a lovely. You've got a tree behind us. It's all happening. There's people jotting.
Running past.
So he's like, he's sort of getting in character, and then they go action. He sort of runs in, storms in, and delivers his lines, and he's really engrossed in this character.
Yeah, yep.
But for the first 3 days, he wasn't talking to anyone really. He's in his own little van. I'm thinking, and what happened was in one of the scenes, I won't give away too much, but yes, I will. There's a goat in one of the scenes.
Like the greatest of all time? Or
Like Michael Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan's in it.
Jordan, LeBron James. an actual goat. And I don't know, this seemed weird. I sort of laughed at this because people had to bring the goat. And there is an acting agency, a talent company for animals.
Okay.
Does that sound fucking ridiculous?
Yeah,
I guess you need animals in stuff. So
dogs you need a lot of. Goats wouldn't get much work.
No, goats aren't getting a lot of work. But this goat had the work. His name was Alma or Alpha. No, my TV wife, she got a photo with the goat. And so what happens is this scene...
Did the goat have its own trailer?
The goat had its own little doghouse.
Okay.
It got in the doghouse and it was getting Anyway, so I've got fucking dirt on me. The goat in the scene, we run in, and the goat's on the table. It's eating my fruitcake.
Was that part of the scene, or
It's part of the scene.
Ah.
It's part of the scene. So the goat is on the table. They're holding the goat, and Sam Worthington comes in and goes, get off, you bloody fuckhead, and rips it off. And the guy whose goat it is, he's got to grab the goat, take it down, and he goes, tells Wortho to get fucked. And they did that twice, and then the goat was onto it. He goes, I don't think I like this scene because I'm getting abused. I'm getting dragged off this table. So then
the fruitcake straws.
The fruitcake straws are bloody nasty. The slices are too thick. This is shit. So then the goat doesn't want any part of it. So it's jumping off the table and it's, what do they say? Never work with animals or kids. Or goats. Never stick a finger up a goat's ass. That's what they say. So don't do it. So the goat jumps off a few times. And then in one of the takes, I run in because it's all about continuity. For people not in the biz, you got to repeat the same thing every time you do it, don't you? You know that, don't you?
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
So one time I run in on the third take or something, the goat's jumped off the table. So I went to the left side of the table when I was meant to go to the right. And I'm sort of going, I'm doing a bit of improv.
Yep.
And then they go, cut, because during the whole thing, I think, I'm on the wrong side of the table. And then this lady walks up and goes, Evan. I go, I went to the wrong side. Yeah, you went to the wrong side, dickhead. So I had to fix that.
Too much pressure.
It's a lot of pressure, but it's all good. So
was Worthington in the room?
Wortho's in this because he comes in and he's got to go off at the goat. He's going crazy at the goat. The goat's ruined bloody Christmas. So in this one, Sorry, this is going through. I'll finish it up. I'll wind it up.
There's a bit happening, though.
There's a bit going on.
There's a bit going on.
I can't rush through this. Let me get my fucking bearings because I'm a bit starstruck.
I think people by now are either into this story or they've switched off anyway. So you may as well keep going.
You may as well keep going. So the goat, in one of the takes, jumps off the table, and then the dude he's got to drag the goat out, and the goat doesn't want any part of this. So he's digging his heels in, and I'm off camera, still in the scene, but off camera.
Yep.
And I started laughing, and Wortho shoots me a look like I just said, hey, mate, does Lara still chat to Fev?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, fuck. Wortho hates me. The goat hates me. Everyone hates me. I'm a daggy dad. I'm doing nothing. So this is like the third day. I'm thinking, Wortho, you're a dick. Because then in one of the other ones, the goat jumped off early and the bloke who was meant to pick up the goat said his line, and Wortho goes, you shouldn't have said that. You should have just improved it, and blah, blah, blah. He goes, fuck. So everyone thinks Wortho's a bit of a dick.
Yeah, he's a
wanker. So I'll tell you next week, because I've still got 4 days to get through.
Yep.
I'm telling everyone Sam Worthington's a dick. He's he thinks he's better than everyone else.
But in case someone doesn't listen to the next episode, which they should.
Yeah.
It turns out all right. We can't leave this episode saying he's a cock.
Oh, no, it turns out all right.
So we'll just say that in case he just listens.
In case he
listens to
this.
Listens to this one episode.
Yeah.
So
it turns out all right. But tune in next week and I'll tell you about how it finishes up because he's good. He's good.
That's
he's good. We better fucking finish up.
That's us.
Jesus Christ, fucking hell!
We are done.
Carried away there. So,
all right, so who knows where we'll be next week?
Not sure.
We'll still be in lockdown, that's for sure.
We'll be in lockdown, but
we'll make it happen.
Get on the YouTube and have a look at this one because this is, we've been in Tommy's joint, we've been in cars, the Comics Lounge. This is in a park, driving.
This
is in a park. Get on the YouTube because it adds a bit to. I know you can't always listen to it. Chuck it on in the background.
We've got a couple of guys running up and down over
Up and
here.
down, doing the
running
hill
up and down
sprints.
which is good.
Sprints.
Looking good, actually, the boys.
It's a bit of a shave, that bloke. Pretty
and,
hairy. A bit like you. But
yeah, that's about it.
get on the Instagram, the Good Banter Instagram. I was meant to, someone emailed us, but hit us up on reallygoodbanter@gmail.com. Instagram, tell your friends, subscribe to the YouTube, subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And that's episode 31
in the
can. And that is Good Banter. That is